Hello everybody, I'm Mike from Gigi's Pantry, and today I'm going to show you the quick way that I rehydrate our sourdough starter Leland. Our sourdough starter in this jar, because we have a couple little Lelands all over the place, this is in our 3/4 of a gallon jar, and it's been in our fridge for about 2 months in our outside fridge, just staying dormant and staying really cold. So we have just taken it out of the fridge because I want to rehydrate this and get it going for another batch of sourdough that I want to be doing maybe by next week. And I want to see if there's any change in flavor to this after it's been sitting in the fridge for a while. So getting started really quick, we're going to be doing a 1:1 to 1/2 ratio today with the starter to flour to then the water. So we're going to be doing, I'm eyeballing it. I'm going to get at least 2 cups out of this starter. I'm going to be transferring it in its new home to a brand new clean vessel, this 3/4 of a gallon glass jar today, okay? So let's do it really quick. And this is just how I do it. I've washed my hands really clean. This is just for our home use. If you'd like, you can wear gloves, but it's not really needed, especially at home. And we're just gonna measure this up really quick. And we might actually have to do maybe 1.25 cups of water instead of just 1 cup, just by how thick that's looking to me. Now granted, it's pretty cold though too, because it's been in the fridge, so it's gonna be moving a little bit more sluggish. And the smell of it is actually pretty interesting too. It's not as severely funky as you're normally used to sometimes when you've left it out on the counter for a day or two and you haven't fed it and it's really hungry. This is really hungry, just doesn't know it yet. It needs time to wake up with the warmth of your home, and then of course the flour and the water that we're gonna add, okay? So I got 2 cups right here. Just into the clean jar. Again, obviously get a little spatula too if we have one. And luckily, even though I wasn't prepared, I was, because it was right there. So just scrape it in real good. It does not have to be exact, guys. I promise, with how strong Leland is, the sourdough starter that we've named, and we hope that you rename him too once you get him, and then share with us what your guys' name is as well. So I'm just gonna rough measure really quick, just 2 cups of flour, and this is Lehigh Mills not all purpose, excuse me. It's Lehigh Mills bread flour. It's got the little turkey tom on the bag. Let me show you really quick. This guy. This is what we use for all of our bread making, and we absolutely love it. I'll bring it back here on camera. And then I have just a cup of water, just tap water, and it's just mildly warm. It's not very warm at all. And then our little handy dandy mixer. And this has a nice little curve on this so that you can really get into the corners of your jar. And you're just gonna mix it. And when I'm rehydrating from a dormant starter, one that hasn't been fed every single day consistently, I really like to make sure that it's nice and shaggy and not too loose and liquidy. Hopefully you guys are gonna be able to get that right there. I'm all by myself today, I don't have a helper. But we're gonna mix it up really good. It should look a little dry, not visibly dry, but I guess more matte looking, not very shiny. And it should be pretty hard to mix. We're just gonna mix it up like that. After we're pretty happy that it's almost all incorporated. Again, those little pieces of flour that might not have gotten completely mixed in, they're gonna start rehydrating over the next little while. Okay, scrape down the edges. If you made a mess like I did on the top, you can just take a clean finger and just wipe the edge. Just like that. And let's get our clean lid. And just like that. I'm pretty familiar with our house. Our house is sitting at about 72 degrees right now. It will warm every once in a while because it's right next to the outside of the door, or inside of the door. But anyway, I'm not gonna put a heating mat on this. I'm gonna check it every couple of hours, just eyeball it as I'm walking around the house. If I feel like it's rising a little too slow, I'll put a heating mat. I can tell you that out of all of the even dormant feedings that I've done with this starter, I have yet to need a feeding mat to get it to at least double, if not triple. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Again, I try to make this really, really simple and really, really easy. Yes, baking is science-based and you need your measurements, but once you get the little bit of a hang of it, it just starts all falling into place and becomes really just kind of second nature. I will promise you, I never use measuring cups anymore. After just a couple of times, you're gonna be able to eyeball it. I hope that you have already started your sourdough journey and you have a little Leland or even a starter of your own at home. I would encourage you to have one. It is so fantastic. I really do love this thing. I really do. And I love the food that it comes and we get to create for our family. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, throw me a like. We'd love it, and thanks for watching. Okay, bye-bye.